Module 2.2, Rizal and his traveling appetite. Although Rizal's eating habits were often restrained in his travels, circumstances differed for him in the Philippines. In a letter to Blumentritt a few years before his execution in Manila, he talked about what he does on a daily basis. At 7:30, we take breakfast. Tea, pastry, cheese, sweets, etc. I return at 12 and take lunch. I spend the rest of the evening studying and reading. This statement suggests that Rizal, in contrast to his eating habits in Madrid, ate twice a day and only managed to skip dinner. Perhaps it was because of the differences of the standard of living between the two cities. That food in Manila was far cheaper as he grew fruit-bearing plants within his home and had a backyard coop for his chickens, whereas buying a full meal in Madrid from a restaurant entails a portion of his money which could be allotted to purchase his books instead. This potentially implies one of the many reasons behind Rizal's eating habits. That is, so he can allocate the majority of his budget to scholarly material and gifts for his friends, rather than his daily meals. Additionally, Rizal's change in eating habits when he returns to the Philippines may be influenced by his general preference for Filipino food as observed in his letters in Europe. In one of Juan Luna's letters to Rizal, he writes, "We have not yet tried the bagoong. Are you planning to come back?" The fact that Luna asks whether Rizal is coming back suggests that Rizal enjoyed the bagoong, so much so that Luna wanted to wait for him before trying it himself. Moreover, in Viola's account, Rizal's friends make the effort to cook Rizal pancit before he departs Barcelona to go to France, knowing his fondness for local dishes. Through these correspondences, we can observe Rizal's love and propensity towards Filipino food. Additionally, in a letter to Marcelo H. Del Pilar, Rizal discusses how he ate Filipino style with Alejandrino and Evangelista on Sunday afternoons while they were in Ghent, Belgium. It is difficult to ascertain what Rizal means exactly when he says Filipino style. Nevertheless, he appreciates these Filipino-style luncheons to the point wherein he allotted both time and money for it weekly. This behavior of Rizal can be classified as odd when contrasted with other accounts wherein he is seen to be extremely frugal with money and intentional and strict with his time. This peculiar behavior is only emphasized in light of the high cost of living in Belgium. These letters suggest that Rizal's eating habits, and potentially even his spending habits and time, were influenced by his love for Filipino food. Additionally, it could be observed from Alejandrino's writings that despite how restrictive Rizal was at times in terms of food, his appreciation for Filipino food, like pancit, could be seen when he emphasized that they cook this specific meal despite their tight budget. From this, we can infer that Rizal's delight in eating Filipino food alongside his fellow countrymen can sometimes override his commitment to thriftiness and rigidity in terms of time, and by extension, alter his eating habits as a whole. End of Module 2.2.